make sure that my audio is all the way I want it. And there we go. We should be good to go now. Quickly triple check this end of things. Everything's good there. Everything is good right there. Good times. Alright, so welcome back to some Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hopefully the broadcast continues this time. Just getting my chat up in front of me here, and then we will be good to go. I'm thinking today, though, we should be getting our goddamn castle back. Like, we have been sieging it for the last couple of days. We've hit it with rocks. We've destroyed their, their backup army. We have hostages to exchange. Like, I'm kind of at a point where it's, what else could possibly go wrong? You know what I mean? And I don't want to jinx it, because I really don't want horrible, horrible things to happen. Sir Robart is expecting me. Alright, so... Mr. Robart gets, suppose we'll have to attack.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Istvand's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
I'm pretty much ready.
Glad to hear it.
I've got my arrows, I've got my potions, I've got my shit.
The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
Alright. What about the living quarters?
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable. But we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're not going to go down without a fight. Why would they?
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements.
Gotcha.
We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
And that's where the rockets would have come in really fucking handy. How do we take the battlements?
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
Attack on the
what's
western
the plan
wall.
for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders.
Okay.
Which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
Nice. Alright,
How are
so
we going to
conquering the
attack the
gate. Is that going to be the
We'll try to do
trebuchet?
as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keyser claims he can even hit it directly.
I wouldn't be
And if
surprised,
that's
honestly.
true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
I think I know everything I
I think
need.
I've heard everything I need to know.
Question is, where do we go?
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
Oh, I didn't even have a
I'm proud of
choice.
you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
Good times.
A village lad and an old soldier. This fan must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming.
Nope.
Just one last thing, though.
No, he fucking
No matter
doesn't.
how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up.
That's fair.
Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Alright, I
Good
mean,
luck
I'll
to you.
try. I can't
Good luck.
promise those ones.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Old badass is more like it, but yeah, let's go. Why do I have the Milanese instead of the nobleman? weird. I really would have expected me to be in my own shit. Damn. Dude, that was some crazy aim. Come on, game. Load me up. I've got a castle to take. I got people to stab, slash, chop, and ask some questions. Come on, game. Well, you know what? To be fair, it is loading, probably 80 people. This is a reasonable time. Well, this is a reasonable time to have a long load time, I guess is the best way to put it. Reasonable position. Reasonable, situation to be sitting here for a couple of minutes waiting for it to load. Hopefully it doesn't end too quickly. Who needs a shield, pussies? Oh yeah, I guess since we're coming up on arrows and shit would probably be a good idea. Yes! Yes! Being the first one up the wall, too. Come on, guys, let's go. We got motherfuckers to kill! Before we get up here, though, we should probably take our Buck's Blood. How's our nourishment? 75. We'll leave that for now. I think that should be good. Buck's Blood just makes it so we have 50% more stamina. Which is perfect for us. Ah! Come on then, bitch. There we go. Clear that way, it looks. Yeah. Clear this shit out. Oh. Oh. This is a bit of a clusterfuck, guys. Oh, come on, you gotta let me in there. You gotta let me in there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let me in. Oh. Shit. This cluster fucking of things is kind of screwing us over a bit. Luckily, the best part about an axe is we can do the overhand chops pretty much anywhere. And head strikes are hella good in this for that. Come on, guys. Let me through. Get him! Come on, there we go, yeah. Push forward! I should probably take a Lazzy potion just to be sure. Oh, I'm still technically in combat. With what, though? I shouldn't be. There we go. That'll help heal my head as well as my health while I'm just kind of crushing my way through. God damn it. Stupid lip. Aha! Come on, guys, push on. Holy shit. It's fucking hardcore down here. Ah! I'm not even gonna lie, I think the St. George sword here would be really fucking good, but I want to do the axe. Chop my way through these fuckers, yeah! Woo! Definitely dwindling their numbers more than ours. Couldn't back up. All the guys were, yeah, pushing through me. Fuck yeah. Wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Agility and defense have leveled up. We're good on that front now. Well, I mean, good. It's kind of a strong word, I guess. I think we're at level 19 with our agility now, though. We're at 8. No, I'm thinking it's 19. I'm pretty sure we were at 18 before. Damn. Shit, I didn't even think about fighting my way to the living quarters.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one. Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
No doubt.
Istvan! It's over!
Is he not here?
You want us to come and get you?
He totally abandoned the castle.
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
That's true.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here. All bound by honor.
Wait.
I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If
I
you
hope
release
that doesn't
Lady
include me.
Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom.
God damn, no!
What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Protection from his own
Very
troops,
well,
but that
then.
doesn't include me.
But I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship. But Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
To
Is
be
mine
fair,
not good
if I
enough
was
for you?
him...
I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're
Oh,
certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him.
really?
Then, we'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing.
Debatable.
Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Dippy,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear.
Yeah, you kind of should be sorry for that one. To be honest, you are kind of to blame.
He said he was your friend.
Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope we get to track
Hope
him.
your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
Hey, what up, Donnie?
We
Haha! I remember you from,
My apologies.
DJ stream, actually.
Your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword.
Oh.
I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to.
It's true, but I'll hunt you down for it.
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it.
Do you? Oh, he looks for it. That's permission. That's fucking permission.
Quick.
I'm pretty sure it was DJ or
Let's see which way they
Pendlepants.
go.
DJ Graz 007 The Force. I believe you were in his stream at some point in time.
Really are
Possibly.
heading for Skalitz.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure my notifications
Mount up,
didn't
Henry.
actually go out for
Who knows
this.
what he'll do
I've been
if we
having
follow
issues with the YouTube
We're not going
broadcast
to follow
service.
them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
It's not a big deal, though. I will probably have plenty of views on this over the course of the next day. There's a lot of people that are in different time zones as well. But, yeah, normally speaking, Chairman would be here. Chairman is, like, my pretty much every mod stream. Or, sorry, every stream mod. And then fucking GT's frequently here, but he's at work, I think. And Annabeth has to work in the morning. Dark Assassin got off early because he's got a broken leg. Kraz got off early, but that was because he's in school and he's, like, learning JavaScript and shit like that, which is pretty intense. Let me go to my quest log here. Ride with Sir Hans to meet your father. Let's pray he keeps his word.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
Yeah, too bad you got a slow-ass
I
horse,
was
sir.
an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Yeah. To be
Same
fair, that's...
difference, you silly bugger.
No, turnip... Blacksmith was a respectable profession. Like, you weren't you weren't nobility, but you were kind of nobility. God, your horse is slow, though.
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own.
I was pretty badass.
What I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to.
It's all good, man. If you stick with the channel, you'll meet them all eventually.
What will you do now?
Come on, man.
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most.
It's true.
Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big.
Big?
But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't be making pyramids now. Come on, Capon. You got a really slow horse.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
I kind of hope so, but I kind of hope not at the
Noble,
same time.
Yes. So am I.
It's true.
Semantic
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he's there, but I wouldn't be surprised if his throat was slit either. It's gonna really suck if that's the case, but...
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there.
Oh, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I should have recognized with the picture thing, the profile picture, but there was somebody who popped into my buddy DJ stream probably about 2 days ago who had the name Negro. I don't know if it was you, but yeah, I just kind of thought it was because I remember him laughing about the guy's name.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There!
Wow, texture popping. Got a whoa, Jesus.
I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
No
To the
doubt.
north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he.
Yeah, but he's a cunning bitch. You gotta let me
I
come
won't
with you.
keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other.
YouTube.
Let's go!
You alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
Awesome. Fuckers. Was kind of a nice horse, too. Nah, never
like
mind. You
it's
can't
all
borrow
over.
mine, because I gotta go hunt somebody
Not
down.
by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard.
No doubt.
How could
Stab
we
him in
let
the
go?
face.
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor.
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And the only way that continues to be
Where's
is,
the
yeah.
honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
So you owed him everything,
Yeah.
basically.
What?
Oh, yeah.
But I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And I always kept an eye on you. That you can be
No,
sure.
it's all good, man. If you want to check out his channel, you can always go
There's so
onto
little
my
about his
channel.
past.
On the featured channels list on the
told me
right-hand
nothing.
panel, there should be DJ Graz 007 The Fork.
Oddly
Force.
enough, even
Fork.
though you don't have
Something
his
like that.
blood, you're very like him.
He doesn't have an E at the
When
end
he was
of it,
around
but
your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
yeah. Wait, what?
A war?
He said he didn't fight
Yes,
no...
in
What?
Poland, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think he cared much for it.
He was talking
That's why
to...
he wanted me to
Fair
stay
enough.
at home.
Yeah.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him.
The sword.
Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but
You speak like an American Spanish?
just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think
That is
we
kind of
may yet
weird,
have a
because
chance to
I'm
get it
Canadian.
back. This business with Toth is
Maybe
not
it's
yet over.
just a bit of a
Unfortunately.
accent that you
Sounds
don't really
unlucky.
recognize? That'd
Not
be
just
my
to
guess.
get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it.
Fuck yeah.
I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Teresa.
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed.
Oh yeah, no,
under
it's all
your
good, man. I
backside.
understand.
Those
And
are
yeah, he
things
usually
we do.
streams Battlefront most nights.
Well, I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that, at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front.
Wait, what? That's weird. Also, where's my horse? If you've got a horse right here, where is
It's
Sleipnir?
like I always imagined it would be. Teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller.
And actually didn't know how.
My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
Yobst?
King's cousin. I
Oh
wonder what he
yeah,
wants.
the guy who like
I
swapped
guess we'll find out
sides.
soon enough.
He was like all against King Wenceslas or whatever, and then he swapped sides. Kind of unfortunate the way it ended. I mean, we're still going to be able to complete most of the quests and stuff like that and, like, continue on. But, yeah, I gotta say, that's not my favorite ending. I'm really hoping there's more to it than just that. Or is it just on to side quests now?
You're doing well, son.
Whoa. Okay.
Come now. You know who sired you.
Doesn't change anything.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us.
Not at the time, anyways.
Someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
Hey, it's not just a thing. That was the nicest sword.
You didn't want me fighting.
Wasn't the best sword,
No,
but it
look,
was a really bitchin' looking sword.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right.
Debatable, but sure.
I have to leave you now.
Yeah, I figured as much. This is like only a dream or a
Oh, please.
You know I can't
something.
stay.
Will I ever see you again?
Oh,
God knows.
sure. Why not? I mean, we've already seen him right now, so...
Make her proud.
It's gotta be our Ma over there. And that one was legit. Like, the Ma thing was legit.
Oh, don't go.
Oh, shit.
No.
Hello.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Oh?
Right.
Does that mean that maybe,
I'll
like...
go straight away.
I wonder if it's kind of like Skyrim, then. Is there, like, a main quest line and then, like, a secondary quest line? Like the Dragonborn quest line and then the Civil War?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Doesn't matter, man. Don't worry about it.
Give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here.
Oh, shit.
Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Yeah. Yeah. Flexing them privileges. It's nice to have, like, a proper house thing. Come on, game. Load up. Also, I gotta say, the end of this game is very cutscene heavy. Holy shit. Like, that was like, what? We did the cutscene after the fight. We did a little bit of riding, followed by a cutscene with Radzig, which was a pretty fucking long one. Followed by that cutscene. And, hey! We've got control again, finally. Woo! I think the game is saving. There we go. Yeah. And now I can move around. And this, I believe, is my own personal room. Except I don't get to find out how to get your father's sword back. Oh, hey, so that is an option. Epilogue. So, not quite as intensive as Skyrim, it seems. Up a castle during the day to meet with Margrave Jobst. Got a fancy-ass place now, though. To chill out. Wait. Oh, sitting at the other side. Yeah, okay. Hey, what up, doe? Ed Mull, welcome back. Alright, me. Well, we'll talk to you later, bro, and have a good one. Peace out. Hey, what? You know, that's the other thing. I would be blown away if they still search me. Like, randomly stop me and, hey, by the way, I need to search you. Lord's orders. Motherfucker, do you know who I am? No. Speaking of, though, I do want to quickly check in here again, because, as it stands... No, it's not. It's not even considered our room. Interesting. I mean, I guess we have a room outside, like, there, but I just would have thought that it actually would have given me a, like, this is a permanent residence room thing. I guess I'm not trespassing. I could always go use it, but... Hey, townswoman. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the, Margrave Jobst is probably all the way back over at Talmberg. Oh, he's not. He's just at the other castle. Okay. This is the seal to the vagabond? Yep, and he's still in the fucking stockades. I don't get it. Also, there's somebody coming up the way that's an activity giver. Well, yeah, there we have it at the very least. We have, in fact, completed the main storyline. You know, just kicking it, killing it, stabbing people in the face, chopping them up with axes. Just completed the main quest line, I believe. There is still, like, an epilogue and getting my sword back and all that shit. Hopefully getting some revenge on what's-his fucking nuts. It is Milan. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him Milan. Because you got a weird fucking name for a dude, sir. You fight for coin.
You the brawler?
What's it to you?
I'm a Skalitz.
Hang on.
Yeah, let's fight.
Alright.
Hold your horses, laddie. First, you have to prove you're a
Stefan and a fellow they call Ringlet. But it doesn't, like, link me... It's weird. It's not like the other quest. In the, like, the Fisherman quest, in that it doesn't actually show me where they are. Oh, there's Ringlet, at least. I heard you like to fight things. I'm down. Let's fight.
Hope I can be.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to report that one too, because that right there is a bug. The fact that we talk to him, the quest doesn't activate, we talk to Ringlet, who he says we have to fight first, and we can't get him to trigger it, so that's another bug. Great. Feel like now is a perfect time to get ourselves a bath wench. I mean, we washed ourselves off in a trowel. We got the bulk of it off. The worst of it. But I would still like to be properly clean and get my bath wench on, because I feel like we've earned it. Hello, Miss Proprietor. Use the bathhouse services.
So what?
I would like a bath wench and everything that goes with it. Do 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 do. And done. Game saved. Alpha male perk added. Bam. And I mean, if we're gonna be going to meet with the, no, I can't remember what the fuck his name is. If we're gonna be going to meet with the lords and shit like that, we want to be proper looking. Same thing, like, I'm not really sure what's going on with this whole bring the seal to the vagabond, but I think this might be a glitched out quest or something too, because as it stands, he is always, and I fucking mean always, in these fucking stockades. Always. There's no fuck, like, I never see him not in them. And I can't do anything about it. And that bugs me. I think I'm gonna go talk to the bailiff, maybe, see if I can't find him quickly, and maybe... yeah. Sorry, bud, your hard lockpick ain't shit. Bailiff, good sir. What's up with the vagabond dude sitting out in the front?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. So I can't ask the bailiff about it. I have a feeling that's just another one that's glitched out and we won't be able to complete for some stupid reason. Oh well. Not the end of the world, I guess. I'm actually going to go take a quick look after the stream is done, too. I'm going to peek. I want to know just how many people have gotten the achievement, complete every other quest or whatever, like, complete every quest, because I don't know how many people would have actually been able to do that. And if they have, they're lucky motherfuckers, because, yeah, that's 2 quests just in Ratai alone that are glitched for me, and I can't complete them, which is frustrating, to say the least. I almost want to jump off of here and do the archery contest just for the fun of it, but... it's time to go see the lords.
Oh, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
that we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the confidence on that one.
Eventually.
It's true.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
I will say, his shit looks a lot better than ours. That much I will admit. And I kind of, like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, you son of a bitch, I gotta go get, like, noble-looking shit. Because, yeah, I mean, A, we're technically a noble now, and B, I will sacrifice a little bit of function for form at this point. I've got plenty of armor. I've got...
my lord,
like, I feel like I'm a pretty serious badass.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a
not many
surprise
of
to
us.
young Henry, too.
Yeah.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
Liechtenstein.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
What a fun word to say.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
Sigismund's proven to be a psycho, and you're not
Sir,
down for that shit?
There is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing.
No.
Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
No
It's
doubt.
in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't
That's
he just
true.
let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
So he wanted the
He
benefits,
did
but not the
surrender
work.
power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
No doubt, but he was too
Maybe
lazy.
he'd prefer hunting and consulting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
If I heard?
Correct.
Yeah.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost.
Yeah, whatever the cost is the
There
problem.
was nothing I could do to
What up,
stop
No
it.
Dark Assassin? Welcome back
And
to the
that's
stream
one
and
of the
chat, man.
reasons why I'm here.
We just
The
finished, like,
worst of it
taking back
is that it
Talmberg and
was
all that.
for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
Until he has a kid and, yeah.
Like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf. Heinrich von
The
Rosenberg.
situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now
shit.
Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in
I would actually almost
Such
be down
affairs
with
may
that.
Be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
Okay. This guy is like, he's sly like a fox.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both.
Ah,
And there's a tough
that's
struggle
a
awaiting
sneaky...
him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas.
It's true.
Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
Actually, he participated in the war that Sigismund was
sit
doing.
with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz. We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
But yeah, he did participate in the war with
little risky.
Sigismund, and yeah, so he does know war.
Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded
He's
English.
never fought in one
And you can
himself
find
on the
out what
front
he has to
lines.
say
But...
about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Fuck yeah.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
Fucking right. Yes. I will
eyes
fuck
and ears
everybody
there.
up.
I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
God, the end of the game is so cutscene heavy, though. It is, yeah, but I mean, honestly, Dark, considering the size of Sigismund's army, I'm kind of with him. I don't trust that he doesn't have his own self-interest at heart.
Your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue. The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side,
But we have to ask him.
How's it going, Radzig?
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes. I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Berghoff is no saint.
Don't worry.
I got
know.
this.
You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Berghoff tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
True that.
Rest assured, Father.
You like
Don't get
the... Oh,
too
my
bored
armor?
with
Yeah, I
anything
don't
else.
mind it.
Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Berghoff
Trotsky.
is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit
Okay.
a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
Holy shit.
That's about all.
I'm not gonna ask. No, I'm
Very
good.
well.
Oh, that was my quest. Okay, I was just talking to him because. But I do want to try and get better armor. Well, not better, because I probably have like the best armor in terms of defenses and shit like that. But I want better looking armor. I feel like I could get better. All right, give me the letter, sir. Like, personally, Lord Capon has basically, like, the same shit, but his has got, like, gold trim all the way around the edges and shit, which is really awesome.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt,
he did what he's
reacted as
learned.
he would at home.
Yeah.
Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
See, that one I can
Bringing
almost
order is
excuse.
one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
Would like it with an
Sigismund
obsidian trim.
did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Gutenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lord.
All right, definitely all coming together.
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never.
Now, personally, Dark, I
We'll be
gotta
back in a
say,
few days.
what I would
Farewell, your
enjoy
graces. Come, Henry. My men are waiting.
would be
I wish you
obsidian
Godspeed.
plate with gold trim. So you've got like straight black with that gold trim would just look savage. And obsidian, the only thing that's kind of shitty about obsidian is it really doesn't have that much in the way of durability. Congratulations, you've completed the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities or just wander the world. You can finish the game anytime by joining Sir Hans Capon's squad. That's the helmet you roll with? That's it? Dude. Also, can't steal any of his shit, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, no, I was like, I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't recognize this area. Why do I not recognize this area? I do, it's just the last time I was here was like 8 episodes ago, and it was the middle of the dark. Middle of the night. Middle of the dark, Jesus. Or red lyrium, but that would... Yeah, fair enough. I still find it funny that the one bitch got turned into a red lyrium statue. And actually, like, I don't know if I really want to. I don't know how much attention it would get, and it's one of those things, like, if anything, if you are interested in seeing the playthrough, and depending on what the feedback is like, when we have some time, when all the new games are done for the year kind of deal, or once we have, like, a month or two where it's nothing really major is coming out, nothing that's gripping and just like, oh god, I gotta get it, I gotta play it, then we may take a trip back to, Dragon Age Inquisition, because I never did that on the channel, but I do have the game with all the DLC, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. That game was a fucking awesome game. Alright, so. Here's our armorer. Out of curiosity, if I hop in the back here and check out your supplies... Oh, it's not going to be that one, it's going to be up here. And I can just walk in because I have the key. No lockpicking necessary. Yeah, I know I'm trespassing. It's really not that big of a deal. Alright. I'm kind of looking here. I want to see if if the armorer has some noble pieces. Because I wouldn't mind them, to be honest. Riveted, short, nope.
Is someone there?
Ooh. Shit. Fuck. Well then. Motherfucker. Sneaky bitch. She was pretty weak. Well, I don't know. She... Weak of mind and crazy Nazi bitch. That's one thing I'll say about her, too. She was not very nice. Don't worry, though, guys. I would never, and I mean never, subject you guys to Dragon Age 2. Oh, for fuck's sakes, he locked the door. But I don't know where he went. I think he went back downstairs. Usually the guard does a weird rotation here. And I find it interesting that he actually does do a rotation here. The other shops and stuff don't seem to be properly guarded or anything. But this one definitely has some proper defenses in a sense. Alright, hopefully he doesn't bust us. Reputation with Thomberg should be pretty goddamn good now. Saxon, lightweight, nobleman's mail cuff. I think I already have that one though. Noble cuirass, noble gauntlets, red hose, cough. Basically just like the pauldrons and the chausis. And, I mean, the heavy hauberk already has gold trim, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not that chest, not that chest. And somebody's gotta have them, right? There we go. Not in there either. Maybe I might have to take a trip to the armorer in Sasau, to be honest, if I want this. Oh, we can take his 2.6k groshens, though. Not bad. Yeah, no, we can't get some proper decorated shit right now. Decorated and or nobleman. Well, alright. Hey, what up, though, Andy? Welcome back.
Asparagus that'll cut you in half, and cucumbers that'll cure what ails you. Come get them.
Yeah. Origins was definitely by far the best. Inquisition was a pretty goddamn close second, to be honest. I think more the characters and how developed the characters were in, sorry, not Origins. No, it was Origins. Was part of what made that game so good. The DLC characters, too. Slade? No. I think it was Slate. That was like the golem chick that you could get to join you in the fight. And, oh man, the commentary that chick had was so fucking good. I loved that chick. That golem was by far one of the best parts of Origins. I'm so glad that was a DLC that I grabbed, because But even, like, the extra stories and stuff like that would get you bonus shit was really well played. The different starts that had a legitimate different start. Like, you could start as a nobleman dwarf or a commoner dwarf or, you know, all the other shit. Like, there was so much to that game that gave you a lot of options. For Dragon Age 2, I think the only part that I really, really, really liked with Dragon Age 2 was the very end. Because the very end with, Anders, I think? Blowing shit up, like going full nuke status, was just nuts. I did not see that shit coming. I'll openly state that one, too. Didn't see that coming at all. Common cumins. Decorated. Riding boots, no. Died, nope. Kuttenberg gauntlets. I mean, they look pretty nice. But we've already got noble gauntlets. Like, that's not really our big issue here. Long noble hauberk. I think Magdeburg chaussee. Oh no, Magdeburg is basically what we've got already, right? Yeah. So while being really good shit, it doesn't look the way that I want it to. Noblemen is what I'm looking for. Milanese, gauntlets, plates, monks, noblemen's boots, gauntlets, hat. Noble's composite chouse. Nice. Male cough, male collar. Don't know if that's something we'd be able to equip, to be honest. Fuck! Man. So, does that mean that we can't get it? I think it means that we might not be able to get it at all. Yeah, it's either the collar or the cough. And the nobleman's chouse doesn't even have any, like, gold trim or anything. It's just... yeah, no, I don't know. I think I'll stick with my full plate then. Fuck. I mean, it doesn't piss me off, but it makes me jealous in a sense. Like, it makes me a little bit envious. I want his shit. What the hell? I guess I could have kept the leather boots. I was saving them for when we came across some poor fuck who didn't have any. But we've got old boots as well, so... ah, that sucks. Yeah, it's a possibility. Again, it would have to be kind of at, like, a slow part in the year, because... I mean, I've played Dragon Age Inquisition. I know just how long that game can take to complete. And I would point out, too, that, if at all possible, that's one of those series I would rather do when I have a computer for proper editing, because there are a lot of slower parts that you can cut out, and I would do the date time scum fucking method for all the table missions, where it's like you have to send them out for 15 minutes or whatever. You just line them all up to go do their missions and shit like that. Oh, agility's maxed. Agility is maxed. Crazy. Crazy. Man, we are getting so fucking killer. 19 and 94%. 6% to the last level. Axe is leveled up to 15. I feel like, considering how many people we killed with the axe, it should have leveled up more, but whatever. Sword still at 17. Skills over here. Drinking is just about to level up. I wonder if, nah, we got plenty of nourishment, never mind. Pickpocketing is something that won't take me too long to level up either. But we're getting really close to, like, done the game. And yeah, no, definitely, like, the game is more than worth it. It's definitely an entertaining game. But, again, just, like, doing that scum involves going to your date and time, changing it, and I think to do that, you have to disconnect from the internet, or you have to, like, close your game and relaunch it, or some shit like that. And I can pretty much guarantee that from a streaming perspective for the PlayStation, that wouldn't be fun to watch. If you could. Okay, though. But, how are we looking on time? 8:30. And we still have like an hour. I feel like we actually will just, you know what? Let's go speak to Lord Capon in the courtyard. We'll save beforehand, because I would very much so... Like, I'm not 100% sure if we go do this, if A, it's going to fail some other side quests, or B, if it's just going to be like... Like, if you do that mission, it's done, it's over, you don't get to play around in this free kind of mode anymore. Particularly for what it said for that thing. It was like, oh, you've done the main quest line now, it's all done, you can do side quests, and when you want to finish the game, you can go talk to Lord Hans Capon and do his mission. So I think we're going to save right before we talk to him. We'll talk to him, and if it's the case that we can't continue, then in the next episode we will revert to the previous save, and we will do the side quest that we might have missed. But even then, considering how far we are into the game now, and the fact that we've already put over 110 hours on it, we're coming close to the end of the Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. As crazy as that is. I'm gonna miss this game. That said, too, I will also do... I think I'm gonna do either a stream of it, or maybe a couple of episodes, but I want to do like a rags to riches, essentially. I want to go and, like, start over, but I want to have it set up so that we're at Talmberg when we're, you know, basically, maybe even done the Skalitz mission so that we're actually on to free roam. And then from free roam, I'm going to do as much as I can within a 2-hour period to suit myself up with the best armor, the best equipment, try to just kind of show a quick way to become a badass. See how fast I can do it.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
Yeah, actually, Dark Assassin, I will point out one of my favorite things about Dragon Age Inquisition and the team was the fact that they had enough intelligence to sit back and go, there's a lot of people that aren't going to have their Dragon Age Origins save games anymore, or they're not going to be able to import it because they've either swapped systems, or they've lost the save, or whatever. They traded in their Xbox 360 long ago, and now they don't have it. Or their PS3. But they created the Dragon Age Archive? No. I can't remember what it was called. It was like a tapestry or some shit like that. But you could go and you could select each of the different choices made in Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, so you could have exactly the story that you had either left off with, or the story that you wanted, which I will also point out added a lot of replayability. You could have gone with, like, the really dark, fucked up ending and seen how the world reacted to all of that. But yeah, I can hardly wait.
I can't wait. So, to horse! The Lord of Burgov is bound to be waiting us eagerly.
Like, seriously, dude, your horse is so slow. I'm at, like, a quarter forward. Bro, by the time I was done with Dragon Age Origins with all the mods I had, he was a monster.
I'm getting used to it. What about Ronsi? Does he account for not owning up to you the whole time? He explained it. All will be well.
I had every specialization plus like another 8 specializations that were modded.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
Uh-huh. I wish I could match my speed to his. And yeah, no, like my Grey Warden.
About Sir Yobst and his
well, I had.
I admit all the scheming.
Just trying to think of the different upgrades that I had.
Was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believe we'd rescue the king and all would be well again. But now it looks a lot more complicated.
Exactly.
Just a second here.
I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing, they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. Beggar's belief.
Alright, so, but yeah, no, so mine had, like, Battle Mage, which made it so that he converted his MP, like, his magic power over to Strength, so that I could use regular weapons to just beat the shit out of people. It was kind of like the early version, in a sense, of the specialization that you got in Inquisition, the, like,
Did you know
the
that
Weapon
King
Master one. I
Wenceslas
can't
is
remember
such
what it's called.
such
That was
a
the one that I went with, the
feckless
Ethereal
drunkard.
Swordsman, essentially, for the
Not
mage.
really. And to be honest, I'm not sure
But
I
he
want
was
to.
also a monk, so he was good at hand-to-hand combat. And, like, all the buffs and shit. Like, I remember being separated, being by myself, and being a mage, and I was running up and one-punching people. Well, not one-punching, but I was beating the shit out of them. Literally beating them to death with my bare fist, because my mage was a savage, like, Buddhist monk. But yeah, no, my straight up, mine was like an elf mage, and good god. 8 specializations. My Origins one, or sorry, my Inquisition one was still pretty good, though.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't done none of this would have happened.
That's
no
true,
one
too.
forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let him shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Yep. Hey, bro. Wanna watch me beat the shit out of somebody quick? I'll catch up.
Stop and have a word with me.
Nah, never mind. I think the conversation with Hans is
You
going to
know
be more
anything about
entertaining than beating him up again.
Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about it.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lambert, a well-known knight, or robber baron to say, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hannes?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of yachts.
And what was it all about?
They wanted
So,
to occupy a city.
What'd you do with the Mage Tower, out of curiosity?
But despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such
In
a rebel.
Origins. Sorry. I guess I should have clarified. Because, yeah, and, like, in Ferendel or whatever, I got, I know you just said his name, too. Alistair. Yeah, Alistair. I got him to, not... I don't think it was, like, disband the mages'
And have you
towers,
heard
but
anything
basically
about
give them
Rupert of the
sovereignty.
Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
Dude,
That
you
bird
ride
box
slow,
was-
man. That's all I gotta say.
About him? I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him, and his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
Me too. Particularly because I don't know where in the fuck on the map it is. Where are we heading at this point? Okay, so we are probably heading past Neuhof and out this way. That would be my guess. But, you know, I mean, I guess we're not in, like, any crazy rush. And full gallop speed and plate armor can't be comfortable. And, like, chainmail and shit, like, so much metal banging up against your junk.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous, king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back in their old tricks.
Neuhoff, whatever. Like with a long O. Hoff. Yeah. I'm not good at pronouncing foreign names. Maybe it's the Canadian in me. And to be honest, I think I'm pronouncing it, like, I'm not butchering it too much, because I have heard them say Neuhoff quite a few times in here. And I will say, too, like, some of them have different pronunciations for places. Ratai, in particular. I've heard a couple of the different characters in the game call it Ratai, Rate, Ratai. You know, like, they all have a bit of a different pronunciation for it. Or, like, they put too much emphasis on the first A. Ratai. Ratai. It's almost like a R-A-H. Ratai. Yeah, no, it's all good, and I'm with you, man. I would like to not butcher things, but I actually do like the fact that various characters pronounce things a little bit differently, too, because what it comes down to, a lot of names can be pronounced with different kind of, what do I call them, accentuations on the language. You know, I actually gotta say, I find it kind of funny that this brings you right by the best sword in the game. Well, and again, I've been told that there's like a St. Michael sword that I haven't gotten yet, so I don't know about that one. Too far, but yeah, the St. George sword is just along up here, I think. Yeah. Right up there at that camp. Oh, no, never mind. Kind of looked like there was like a horse over there with the same kind of shroud as mine, but then I saw the other tent and it, yeah. Can't be the same. Oh. Looking at the chat while, driving the horse. There we go. Talk to Capon. Are we camping here? Because that's a little bit awkward. It literally takes you to the best sword in the game. Who is this? Guard? Just some random dude? Yeah, in that chest right there is the St. George sword, which is OP as fuck. Let's see, how is our nourishment? We can't even eat from the soup pot. I'll sit on this little log thing right here. Nice. It's actually kind of chill, to be honest. Having everybody just eating and fucking hanging out at the camp and shit.
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Is it? I was told that there is, like, the St. Michael sword as well, which is, like, the sword that your dad made or whatever.
Of course.
For Radzig, which might be better, but we'll see.
Country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
Trophy earned? The end. I think it's one of his guards, maybe. Just waiting for us.
Let's get to it, then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Where did they come? No, they were actually following behind us pretty much the whole time, bro. When we first left the castle, we, like, cut in front of the group and we stayed with Hans. The rest of them were riding pretty far, well, not, like, pretty far back, but, you know, back enough. Wow, so that's just it. We literally ride with him to the end, and then that's the end of the game. Not gonna lie, it's definitely not the best ending I've ever seen. Skip that part. Press X to continue. So is this gonna load us back to our previous save? Now, I will say, too, one of the things that I couldn't even imagine trying to do in this game, one of the achievements is not killing everybody, or not killing anybody except for Runt. I don't know how the fuck you would do that in this game. Unless you kind of rushed the main story and just kind of, like, stayed level-wise with them and kind of let the NPCs do more of the work. Because, I mean, we've stopped off on the road to fight the mercenary or the faint-hearted knight before, and accidentally killed them in the process of trying to win the fight. Yeah, it's literally... that's it. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that just seems to me like a super fucking lazy ending. I feel like they could have done more with that. I also feel like you should have got your revenge. Stabbed that fucker in the face. But who knows, maybe that'll be DLC or the second game or whatever they're gonna do with it. I want a war, yeah. Believe me, I'm down with you, man. I wouldn't mind having another war myself. But we still have bandit camps to take out. We still have a couple other things we need to do in the towns. Cows out in the fields. Alright, take a quick look at our quest lines. Aquarius, Cloister, Parish Priest, Delicacies, Groshen, Shawl, Chumps on the River, Brocade, meh. Where was it? That one. The apothecary should have read the book by now, to be honest. Like, if the apothecary hasn't read the book, I'm gonna be just mind blown. Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm kind of disappointed at that. Get me so hyped for the game, and then give me like an hour of cutscenes, and then kind of shit on me a little bit. But we are going to Ratai. We really are kind of close anyways. I'm not gonna bother fast traveling. It'd probably take us longer with the loading and shit like that than actually riding there. Oh, and the faint-hearted knight's still here to fight. Good times. Get that out. Oh, it's a mercenary. Never mind.
What's the matter?
I have a proposal.
I'm listening. All right.
And I mean, like, the rest of the end was pretty
surely
good, in a sense.
Aye.
The war taking place and shit like that. But I see what some people, like, I didn't read how the end actually went, but I did read that some people were like, thinking, or, you know, kind of complaining that it seemed like they had chopped it in half so that they could have some DLC to use on people, you know what I mean? See? I didn't intend to kill him. But well, mercy, because that's not nice. Damn. What the fuck? Apparently we can't? Pricker. Alright, well, sorry dude, I guess you're just gonna have to bleed out there. This is not mercy. Yeah. Well, and the other kind of shittier thing is, too, is that now I'm basically just going to have to go out into the wild or do training to get my, my combat skills up. Because really not many other ways to do it at this point. I kind of wish there was, like, a mission replay thing where you could go and do the war again and again and again. Just kind of play around with it. Things that I wouldn't mind seeing added later on. Oh, the textures. Oh, the textures are horrid. There we go. Sup? Wait, people will notice your bad behavior? What do you mean my bad behavior?
Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
What the fuck? Just when I wanted to vent my rage on somebody. What up, though, Chairman? Welcome to the stream and chat, man. And,
Oh, Henry, it's a marvelous book. Wonderful, really. I've found what we need.
What, like Assassin's
But it won't
Creed?
be
Yeah,
easy.
here's hoping.
The spell must be said over the grave of the person preventing his soul from resting in eternal peace, while burning something from the house he lived in.
Ugh, of course. It couldn't be something easy, could it?
No, it definitely
Who said
couldn't.
meddling with the dead would be a walk in a rose garden? You'll probably have to ask your widow a few more questions. Once you know
All
everything, get something from his house, and find the grave of the person that's preventing him from resting in peace. Then come see me, and we'll get to banishing that ghost.
Jesus. And I thought the living were troublesome.
No doubt. No fucking doubt. Buddy. The fuck, man? I don't know what the fuck your deal is, but the door was unlocked. If you're gonna fucking try to fight me, bud, you're gonna go down really bad. That's what I fucking thought. But yeah, Chairman, unfortunately, you did kind of miss out on the ending of the game, which was cool but a little bit disappointing. And we did take our castle back, damn it. Took us a while, but we did take it back. Vagabond is still here, huh? I'm really not sure what to do about that quest. Alright, I have one more objective that I'd like to try and accomplish tonight. And that is to head off to Sasau and just quickly see if there is an armor there that's fucking... I will stop off in Ledechko and talk to the Widow as well. I'm not going to continue that quest line too much right now, but we are going to head off to Ledechko, talk to the Widow, figure out what the fuck she wants us to do, and then we will head off to Sasau and see if there's any noblemen, pauldrons or chausies there, because I would like to have some prettier looking armor. Alright, Dark, well, I appreciate you popping in while you could, bro. I will see you later. Have yourself a good one. No Wayfarer there, either. Weird. I think they nerfed the Wayfarer pop-up amount a little too much. Because what went from 100% every single time over here has gone down to like a 15 to 10% chance that the Wayfarer shows up down there. And it sucks, because I used to... And granted, I understand that it's kind of an exploit, but I used to exploit that to try and get more treasure maps and shit like that, and now I can't, and... I feel like they need to bump it up a bit more, because their nerf was a little too overkill. You almost never see a trader now. Out of curiosity, anybody here wants to play some dice? Come on, tell me you're coming over here at the dice table. Come on, brah. No! You saw me over here, you just don't want any part of it, do you? Motherfucker. I wish you could, like, go around challenging people to dice games, too. I mean, they can totally say no, but I want that to be more of a thing. The Widow is up here at, like, the butcher shop, if I remember correctly. Yes, she is. Drahomira.
I saw the apothecary, and he reckons that ghost of yours is quite a problem.
You think I don't know that? Last night, I didn't get a wink of sleep. I lay in my bed, tossing and turning, just waiting for him to appear.
Did he come?
Did he come?
For a long while, it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I fell to my knees and begged the Virgin Mary to protect me. When will this all end? You must work quickly. If this goes on much longer, I'll lose my mind. I know I will.
Alright, where did
For the
Aloys
spell,
live?
I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly did Aloys live?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ledechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with Aloys inside.
Ah!
It must have been
Pleasant.
a terrible death.
Well, I mean, if he was lucky, he would have died through smoke inhalation
Get
before
rid
the
of him.
fire got
We
him.
need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace.
I mean, choking to
I'm
death
not
is
sure
still
who that
not
person
pleasant.
is,
Asphyxiation
You,
sucks, but...
You haven't already picked out a grave site for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story. I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Well, who is it then? I suggest you tell me everything.
Aloys had a wife. Her name
Oh,
was Lada,
shit.
and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse down with Aloys inside.
Damn! Another reason not to get married.
Another reason not to get married. Or to treat your wife kindly if you do. So, I should try and find Lada's grave, is that right?
You said yourself you need to find the person preventing his spirit from resting in peace. When Aloys died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Tarnberg, completely witless, until one day they found her body deep in the woods. Her hair was all pulled out, her face scratched up with her own fingernails. They buried her there, where they found her, but I don't know exactly where to look.
I'll ask around.
Great.
I don't need to know anything else.
Yeah. Alright, well, that got really dark and escalated hella fucking fast. From, oh yeah, no, this is just kind of chill, and like, I mean, I'm being haunted by a spirit, and I thought it was just like a secret admirer or some shit, to be completely honest. I was thinking it was just some creepy-ass dude, like, full-on stalker mode, you know what I mean? Now, I mean, it might still be a stalker, but... Yeah, that was dark. Take the shovel? Why? My horse has a shovel, I have a shovel, I'm good. What up, though, Ernst? Welcome to the stream and chat, man. How's it going for you today? I do only speak English, but I appreciate you being here nonetheless. So close. So close. Give me a wayfarer right here so I can just gallop the rest of the way. Come on. Come on, you know you want to. Nope. Hit me with that cold shoulder treatment. Alright, well, I guess I should have done it down here, because the armorer is, like, right here, I think. He's actually, like, a, weaponsmith or whatever. Just a full-on merchant. There's also an armorer further south, or not. Basically south anyways. So, we're gonna, yeah. We're gonna have to check out both and see if I can't find the right type of shit that I'm looking for. Oh, texture popping. You do present yourself as a bit of an issue sometimes. Up and over. Oh, that looked like a way through it. Oh, and that kind of looked like a way through as well. Ain't that some shit. Oop! Bow practice. Sorry, cows. Pink! I'm not gonna shoot all the cows. I should go get that arrow back, though, because that is a better piercing arrow. Or a better long-distance one. And I only have so many of those. If it was a better hunting arrow, I wouldn't give the slightest inkling of a fuck. I've got like 300 of those, but better piercing and better long distance are a little bit more on the limited range of things. No, it's looking at the wrong spot entirely. Doesn't look like any herbs you can pick in there. I was kind of curious for a second. It almost looked like just a straight up pile of mint. That's gonna be like 80, 90 mint in one spot. That's pretty good. How would you rate this game? I would rate it about I would say probably a 7.5 to an 8.5. Probably call it like a 7.5 to an 8 right now, actually. With the bugs and the glitches that I've encountered, it has brought me a little bit of hardships in the game, but at the same point in time, I've spent over 110 hours in this playthrough now, and I'm still playing my first playthrough. I mean, I'm basically done now, but just the fact that it took, like, I'm impressed. Most games don't last that long in general. Perfect example, like a comparison, I guess, would be, I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 recently as well. That game is 100 gigs, and I have about the same amount of time in that game that I do in this game. So, yeah, it does kind of get the point across of just how good it actually is. Won't even haggle with you, man. There's no point. Alright. Well, we do still have to go to the armor smith then, because he is the weaponsmith, and he will not repair my ship very well. Well, not fully, at least. Since we're in town anyways... Was that always there like that, and I just never noticed? Maybe. But yeah, no. The game has definitely provided me with over 100 hours of enjoyment so far, so just for that, makes it worth $80. It's essentially like 80 cents an hour of enjoyment. Can't beat them prices.
God save you.
What can I do for you? I would like to talk about repairs, particularly my Akaton Dark, because that thing is always breaking. There we go. Fixed up. Let's go talk to the armor smith over here to get the Hobart fixed. Really? Can't jump over a rope? Fine. You know what? That one's almost believable in a sense, too, just because, like, yeah, it's only a rope, but it is a rope. And I'm wearing, like, 100 pounds worth of armor, and that stake probably, like, if I tried to jump it, I think it would have just went to the ground. And I would have made myself look like a dipshit. But here we go. Master
God save you,
Ota.
God's blessings. What can I do?
Alright, so, what? Artisan, maybe? I was pretty sure you went...
God be with you.
Almost positive I've come to Master Ota for repairs before like that. Weird. Well, the one nice thing about Master Ota is that he actually keeps his stock in a separate place entirely. So if you want to fuck around with Master Ota's stock, you actually got to come over to here. And then in here, and you have his stuff, which I've already been into before, as you can see. Well, and it's weird. Some of them will stay unlocked, some of them won't. We'll have to repick them every time we come here. It's really not the end of the world, though. I'm pretty proficient with the lockpicking in this game. A lot of people have issues with it. I personally find it's just... get the experience until you get the first perk, which is the double lockpick durability. And honestly, after that, it's not that bad. When you first start lockpicking, though, you are going to have a struggle. You are going to break shit. And lockpicks aren't super cheap. chainmail, noble's mail collar, small armors, kits. Decorated German bassinet. Zikutenberg stuff. Nuremberg, nope. And come on. There we go. $2K groshens to add to my purse. Which honestly doesn't even have that much more room for fucking groshens. How am I sitting now? 35-ish? 41. 41 fucking K. Holy fuck. I think part of that has to do with the bandit hunting that we've been doing for the custodian. Because that fucker pays 625 groshens an ear you collect. It's nuts. If anything, that would be another thing I would almost advise. Hold on to all your bandit ears when you do get the quest line. Because you can do that, and then you can cash them all in at one person. So theoretically speaking, you could hold on to all the bandit ears throughout all of the missions leading up to Sasau, give all of the bandit ears, which would be like 20 or 25-ish bandit ears, for 600 per bandit ear, you're looking at 12K right there. Just there. That's pretty fucking good. That's not counting the money you make just for taking the camps out and giving them the spurs and shit like that. Or the cumin mask. But this guy is our, like, master blacksmith, Mikesh. This guy will be able to repair our Hobark, for sure.
I'm honored.
About my repairs. I need the Hoon Skull, the Hobark, cumin. Well, these things don't really need any repairs. I'll do that one, just... literally doesn't seem to make a difference, but that's alright. And we'll walk up into here quick. Because the guy does not protect his shit as well as he should. And get my money back. Oh, so fucking brutal. Alright, so everything is all back to normal. All repaired and shit. And he didn't have what I was looking for in the way of nobleman stuff. Let's quickly hop over to here. See what you've got as, like, an actual trade option. Because if you have nobleman Koff or Chaucy, or sorry, not Koff, Chaucy's or Pauldrons, then I will either buy them or I will steal them. I haven't really decided yet. No, it's just weapons, just straight up weapons. Damn. Yeah, I found that was a little bit weird too, because we've got this one, like the metal-plated battle axe there. That's what we're using right now, I think. Yeah. But if you look, like, the metal-plated, the one that's the lower tiered, actually seems to have more armor on the not the hilt. The hand? Oh. The arm of it, I guess? Basically, your handhold has way more metal plating and shit like that. Like, I feel like our current battle axe, if somebody came and caught us at the, the wrong part of it, it would chop the wooden handle off. And the one down for the strength requirement is less than that. So, we've done that now. We've got our armor. We've got our quests. All in all, I think that's pretty much an episode, guys. We are pretty much at the end of our 2 hours. We are going to be ending a little bit short here, but that's alright. Tomorrow, our episodes will consist of more Final Fantasy and more of this. It will be the last episode of Final Fantasy, and I'm thinking tomorrow we may potentially start our Rags to Riches series with Kingdom Come Deliverance. If that's the case, I'll try to make a decision today whether or not we are going to go ahead and do Rags to Riches, in the sense, are we starting straight from the beginning of the game, which I think we'll skip. I think we're going to start right at Talmberg, basically, when we kind of escape from them. But, yeah. Fair enough, Chloe, and I appreciate you watching it. It's definitely awesome. And this was the end of, like, the main storyline, but yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, consider hitting the like button, leaving a comment, thoughts, critiques, criticisms, what other types of games you'd like to see featured on the channel, or how you found the channel in the first place. Leave a sub if you haven't already, a follow if you're watching on the PlayStation, and as always, hit that share button to help spread the word of Kush Coffee and Games, so we can continue to grow our community as a whole. Thanks for watching, everybody, and peace out. We will see you tomorrow with more of this in Final Fantasy, and yeah, have a good one.